In a recent appearance with Stephen A. Smith, Snoop Dogg, the conversation shifted to rap. Snoop shocked fans during the interview by stating that the East Coast has had a greater influence on hip-hop than his home region, the West Coast. Snoop said, "Definitely East Coast because East Coast started hip-hop." When asked which coast had the greatest influence on hip-hop, the East Coast is where it all started because it is where its epicenter, base, and origin are. Snoop continued, "All of the rappers that started in New York at the beginning was our basis. They set the groundwork. A lot of the rappers from the West Coast mimicked those they saw succeeding on the East Coast." While some fans respected Snoop's viewpoint, others believed he ought to have loyalty to the coast where he was born. "Crazy Snoop would say this," an admirer said. "He's right, but dunno how long that will be the case," while another wrote, "Pac would be horrified. The mecca of hip-hop hasn't been in New York for almost a decade, and the West Coast is where a lot of their gangbanging originates." Snoop listed the top 10 rappers of all time in 2020, with Slick Rick, a resident of New York, at the top. Snoop revealed in the interview that he recently became a member of the ownership group that Nico Sparks headed to buy the NHL's Ottawa Senators. He discussed his plans to establish the Snoop Youth Hockey League outside of Canada in order to introduce the sport to children in metropolitan areas. "And the plan that we have is to go and build a Snoop Youth Hockey League outside of Canada so kids in urban communities can learn about hockey, can play the sport," he added. Snoop appears to be branching out beyond music and getting interested in sports ownership. The rapper is also giving youth in poor places opportunity by using his platform to change the world.